Hello everyone, I'm Jack of all trades, and today I want to talk with you about the art of war and how it can influence your investing decisions. I recently read The Art of War and I want to share with you what I learned from it. So let's have a look and hopefully you will learn something from it as well. So what are we going to discuss today? Well, first of all, what is the art of war? After that, we will look at what it can teach us about investing, and we will end with would I recommend reading it. It's good to know I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say is my personal opinion. So before you make any investing decisions, please do your own research. And while we're at it, I'm a new YouTuber, so please subscribe to my channel. If you like the video, like it, and if you have any questions or anything else, leave a comment. Thank you. So what is The Art of War? The Art of War is written by Sun Tzu, and it was written a long time ago. It's an ancient Chinese book about military treaties, and it's attributed to Sun Tzu. He is a military strategist and a philosopher, and it was believed that he lived during the Eastern Zhou period, which was a long time ago, between 544 and 496 before Christ. And it's one of the most influential works of military strategy and tactics, and has been used in warfare up until today. It has also been applied to various fields beyond warfare, such as business, management, and politics. And personally, I thought it was quite inspiring for investing, and therefore I'm sharing with you what I learned from the book. We're going to have a look at 7 different quotes, and we'll see how it applies to investing. So let's continue to the next slide. The first quote that I want to share with you is about preparations. The quote is, "Now the general who wins a battle makes many calculations in his temple ere the battle is fought. The general who loses a battle makes but few calculations beforehand." Well, I think this is pretty clear. It is important when you're investing that you prepare before you buy or sell a stock. If you don't do your research, you're going to fail. You're going to fail in battle. Losing money is often caused by not doing your homework, so the calculations well. So the first quote really underlines that preparing is important. Let's go to the second one. And that is about that you know what you are doing. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle. So it's important to know what you are doing. Prepare yourself, but also for the market. Don't do your homework or you will succumb. So it's quite similar to the previous quote, important to know what you're doing. The next one is about patience. The good fighters of old put themselves beyond the possibility of defeat, and then waited for an opportunity of defeating the enemy. To secure ourselves against defeat lies in our own hands, but the opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. This is also about preparing. You have to prepare well, but you have to turn that good preparation into a small chance of losing. You have to be patient and wait for the right opportunity. Eventually the opportunity will be provided and the enemy will do that, and the enemy in this case is the stock price or the market. This is also what Warren Buffett is doing when it comes to quality investing. He waits for the opportunity, and when opportunity is there, he buys the company. But if the opportunity does not arise, he will wait. Currently, Warren Buffett is also doing that because Berkshire Hathaway is having a lot of cash, and he's waiting for the right opportunity to strike. So have patience, wait for the moment, and then strike. Act when the opportunity arises. This is a nice follow-up from the previous one. Though we have had heard of stupid haste in war, cleverness has never been seen associated with long delays. So again, important to prepare and have patience, but don't have too much patience. If the moment arises, you have to act. And as Charlie Munger said, assume that your really major opportunities in life are going to be few. And when you get a lollapalooza, for God's sake, don't hang by like a timid little rabbit. Don't hang back. There aren't that many of the really big good ones. So prepare, do everything you can, but if the moment is there, act, and act hard. The next one is about motivation and rewards. Now, in order to kill the enemy, our men must be roused to anger. That there may be advantage from defeating the enemy, they must have rewards. Therefore, in chariot fighting, when 10 or more chariots have been taken, those should be rewarded who took the first. This also applies to investing. Rewards are necessary to motivate. First of all, check what the management is doing and check what their rewards are. If you see how their rewards are structured, you can find out what their actions are most likely going to be next. As Charlie Munger said, show me the incentive and I will show you the outcome. The next one is don't fight. To fight and conquer in all your battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. You don't always have to fight. Sometimes it's better to do nothing. This also applies to investing. Active traders usually perform worse than passive traders. It's not always best to buy or sell when something happens. Because of transaction costs and not letting your winners run, you will eventually end up worse than a passive trader. So it's not always the best thing to fight. The last sheet is about discipline. By method and discipline are to be understood the marshalling of the army in its proper subdivisions, the graduation of rank among the officers, the maintenance of roads by which supplies may reach the army, and the control of military expenditure. You can get 2 lessons from this. First of all, company management, and second of all, personal discipline. The first one, company management, is that an army can only perform well if the discipline is good. So if the whole army is following what the leader is saying, it will work. But if that is not happening, then a company or an army might not perform well. The other one is about personal discipline. That without personal discipline, an investor can easily lose money on the stock market. It's important to have a plan and to follow it. If you don't do that, then you're lost. So here you have it. 7 quotes from The Art of War that might inspire you about investing as well. Personally, I liked reading the book. It was a small book, so you can easily get through it. And I thought it was quite inspiring to read, and it made me think of how warfare was back in the days, but also how it might apply to current war, but also to current business, investing, and other disciplines. I thought it was a nice book to read. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you got any value out of it, then please leave a like. If you want to see some more updates in the future, subscribe. That would be much appreciated. That would really help me out. So thank you and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.